Hey everyone, today I'm here to show you how to clean your idle air controller, also known as your IAC. To get started on this, if you're having some idle issues, whether it's revving up or your idle's just kind of all over the place, one of the main culprits and always the first thing to check is to make sure that your idle air controller is clean. They get gunked up over time, and it's not a bad preventative maintenance to do when your engine gets over, say, 100,000 miles. It's a really easy thing today, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It's a really easy thing today. It's a really easy thing to do, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So your IAC is attached to your throttle body, which is located right here. Your IAC is actually located on the backside over here. So in order to get to it, you could access it without having to take your throttle body off, but it's fairly simple to get all this stuff off. And to be honest with you, another good preventive measure is just to clean your throttle body while you have that off as well. This entire process is somewhat simple, and the benefits you'll gain from it will be a better running motor because of it. As with everything else, we're going to start by taking off the air cleaner. At least get that out of the way. And if you have various hoses attached to it, and all the models are a little bit different, so just make sure you have everything off that needs to get off. Take this, move that out of the way. You have access to your throttle body right here. You have your throttle cables, all your controls right here. Take a little screwdriver here, you can pop off the throttle cable. That's easy. And then you have some other things, probably just be easy to get them out of the way. Pull that off, tuck that out of the way. And then all you have to do is disconnect your sensors. So right here you have your idle air sensor. Right here you have your map sensor. And right here you have your TPS, or your throttle position sensor. Once you get all of these disconnected, then you have 4 10mm bolts, and your throttle body will come right off. Now, I'll caution you that if you're going to pull your throttle body off, I would have another gasket ready to go in case you rip this one or if it's just in bad condition. So let's get all these sensors off, or disconnected anyway. And it's just that simple. Again, 4 10mm bolts. Be careful, you don't want to lose them down in the engine bay somewhere, so I get them just before they pop out. Sorry if there's a bunch of background noise. I got a pretty big storm moving through the area with some hail and everything. So be careful when you're moving those. Set them off to the side so you don't lose them. There's always one's pain. There we go. Now, your throttle body comes right up, just like that. Simple as that. So when you're looking at your throttle body here, this portion right here is your IAC. So you can pull this plunger out, you'll see it's got a little plunger thing in there, and it's gonna be, it'll probably have a lot of gunk type stuff all over it. And I'll also pull these off and I'll separate this and clean this up real well. Okay, so I cleaned my throttle body not too long ago just because I was doing some fuel injector work anyway, but I'm pulling off just to make this easy for you guys to see how this whole thing works. So T20 Torx bit, which I have right here, there's 2 screws right here. They come right out. And then this comes right out. Now, as you can see right here, you see all the gunk and goop and stuff on there. This thing needs cleaning big time. So I'm gonna get some throttle body cleaner, get that all cleaned up. But before I do that, let's take apart the other portion of this and see what it looks like on the inside. Again, same thing, T20. I forgot to mention was on this, I don't know if you guys can see the part number on there. Get it up there for you. But if you need a replacement part, I'm not sure if this has already been replaced once or not. The older you get, the more your memory goes, so if it was replaced, it was done by somebody other than me, so I'm not the first owner of the Jeep. This comes off, some screw comes off. Now there is a little gasket on here. See right there? So that you make sure that goes back on the same way. Take your throttle body cleaner and clean the inside of that out as well. If you look inside the throttle body itself, you can see that it's relatively clean from the last time that I cleaned it, but I'm gonna give it a touch up since I already have it all the way apart just about any. Sit for just a second, and then clean all that gunk off, and you can just feel that stuff come off. And that is all there is to that. Pretty straightforward. Now, get that out of the way. Come over here, spray some in here. If you have pipe cleaners or something like that you can get in there and clean that stuff pretty good, then I would do that. I usually grab Q-tips and do it. Got enough gunk coming out of there now. Yeah, you can see it all coming off now. Boy, that wind is howling out there. And you could see what a world of difference that is on the inside of that thing. Just clean as can be. Set that off to the side. And I'm going to take the actual throttle body, I'll spray a little bit in there. wipe it down real quick. All that gunk off. Every little bit helps. The nice thing is too about this is as you get these all cleaned out, you're also able to rule out other things being issues. So when you get this cleaned up, since it's really easy to do, you can rule that out as being your problem. And if it's something bigger than that, well, you started with the easy stuff first. Get that gasket mating surface wiped down real good. Now I have everything all cleaned up. It's a simple matter of putting everything back together. So on this, I'll wipe this gasket down real quick. So on this, you want to make sure you get it right, because if you put it on the wrong way, that's not going to be good. So you see how that fits. It can only go on one way. Can't go, well, I guess two ways when you think about it. That is the way right there. I will set this on over the top. Actually, what I'll probably do to get this started, I'll be damned, it is only one way, because if you look closely, there's a little notch thing right here, so that doesn't allow that thing to go there. See how the holes don't line up? So you have to turn it around, and that's your way right there. Learn something new every day. All right, Wind, you can stop. Allow me to get that one started. All right, we got that done. Time to put this back on. Just like that. Now your clip on your wiring loom over there, you want to be on the side facing the driver's side. So you turn that over. You could still put it in there, but then your clip goes around the other side. So I'll put mine on the same way I took it off. Again, just making these snug. After this is done, it's a simple matter of making sure all of your connections are back on and they click lock in. And you can see where this would be a pain in the butt if you had one of these mixed up backwards. Trying to get that all set. That one goes there. This can come over here. Goes down. Connect. Spring. Make sure I'm not missing anything. That's everything. That goes down. And that's it. This is a very, very easy thing to do. I know sometimes when you're looking at things, you're not sure what is what. Hopefully this video helped you out. If it did, please hit subscribe and like and all that other good stuff. and stay tuned for the next video.